Good. You? How are you?
I'm good, thank you. We'll have some fun. I'm excited to hear
Okay.
about you. Okay, so kindness to me is
Is being respectful to one another and loving each other's differences.
that's a really interesting answer. So when you say loving each other's differences, tell me a little bit more about that for you.
Like, doesn't matter like the type of person they are, we just need to love them and accept them for who they are. So if they're like different religion, different skin color or anything like that, we should just like love each other and like all be friends?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I feel my happiest when
I'm with my family.
I love don't even need to think about it. But tell me a little bit about your family and what you like to do with them.
We love hanging out and always being outside and just doing like I don't know if you heard of it, carne asada, like meat and you on the barbecue, and we like doing that. And then once that's finished, we like watching a movie together. My family makes me feel proud because my family's from Mexico and I'm like first generation American. So I get put a lot of pressure, but at the same time I do it with a lot of pride and joy because I'm helping them and I'm also helping myself. So and also the culture from Mexico is really nice and even though I never been there, I just know and they make me feel proud to be the person I am.
Wow, Kimberly, that's so good to hear. I'm going to ask you a few questions that aren't so positive, if that's okay, just to hear
Yep.
your opinion on those things. I feel sad when.
I feel sad when I see bad stuff shown on the news, like what's happening right now, and like many different kinds of stories about like racism and all that kind of stuff. It makes me feel sad because I put myself in their shoes and then like it affects me sometimes.
Yeah, that's beautiful though, that you put yourself in their shoes to feel their feelings. But you're right, it comes with a sadness. When you're in their shoes, when you're thinking about it, what are the feelings that come up for you?
Mostly fear because I see other people, even though it's not happening to me, I just like I feel empathy and I'm like, oh, what is that person feeling? And I know it's like mostly fear.
I think you're very wise to
Thank you.
that. A lot of people would say it's anger or it's all that, but I think in the end that all comes from fear. I feel afraid when
When there is no balance between things. There needs to be a balance so I can feel like, stable and everything's like straight out. So whenever there's no balance in like whatever there is, I always feel fear and I always feel stressed out.
I've never heard someone else say that before, but that's how I feel. That when things are out of whack, I want to grab them all and like come back.
Yeah,
Sometimes I wish I could tell grown-ups that.
to understand kids more because times have changed and people have changed, mentalities have changed, and sometimes grown-ups, well, not all of them, mostly parents, but usually grown-ups have like straight up expectations for kids, and there's a lot of pressure with getting into a good high school, getting a good job. So I just feel like sometimes they should like understand that we just want to have fun. Not all has to be school, school, school. So
Do you feel a lot of pressure? Like you've mentioned pressure a lot.
it makes me feel happy because I have that pressure so it can make me a good person. But it also makes me feel very stressed out. But being stressed has its benefits. So I actually like feeling stressed sometimes because I'm able to think on my own.
Embracing stress in a good way is something that a lot of leaders do. Like a lot of leaders put themselves in positions where they know obviously it's going to be stressful, but they're more concerned with leading and doing the right thing. My next question for you then is, I think a leader is someone who.
I think a leader is someone who's able to think for other people as well as themselves. So they can think for everyone and not just them and what benefits them, what benefits everyone.
So then, being somebody who I already can see is going to be a great leader, or it already is, if I could change one thing about the world,
Well, a lot of things, but if I could choose one, it would be the way there's like stereotypes on different like on people, like they expect you to be a certain way, you know. I wish we could like stop doing that and just think as everyone like as a whole instead of discriminating others because of their skin color or like their religion. So I just wish if I could change that, I would.
When you meet somebody that is very different to you,
I always feel that I have to ask them more about themselves because I don't want to sound that as disrespectful because there's many people with different types of things they believe.
it sounds like you're interested in more like listening and learning as well.
Yes.
One more question and then one last question. So that's technically two questions. Very um, uh, I feel a bit shy about
Talking to people. I was really shy before doing the Zoom, but you know, I was looking forward to it, but I was really shy about it like towards before. But yeah, I'm really shy when I meet new people, especially in school. But once they get to know me, I'm like kind of like
why might that be a good thing for you in the big picture of life.
it could it helps me get out of my comfort zone and do things that I never thought, you know, I would do. Like meeting new people. I wouldn't see myself having a new friend and me just going on and talk to them.
And but getting out of your comfort zone is about the most important thing we can learn to do. Because if we stay comfortable, we don't learn anything. I mean, comfortable is good. I love comfortable pants and jackets. Don't get me wrong, when a couch is very comfortable. But in life, how does it feel for you today to be asked these questions?
Well, it makes me learn more stuff about myself that I didn't realize because when you ask these questions, I didn't realize I was going to say them off the top of my head like right away, but it makes me learn more about the type of person I am.
I'm glad you're learning because I am too. And I have to say that for someone that feels that they are shy, I think inside of you, like underneath, is some really beautiful opinions and feelings that are just waiting to come out.
Yes.
And I think they're wonderful.
Thank you.
Ah, no, thank you. So I'm going to give you a big hug. So give yourself a big hug from me.
Okay.
Big, big hug. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
Good day.